Hello everyone. You are watching the channel in search of facts. The recent changes in the world have already forced us to rethink our views on life in many ways. While for ordinary citizens, most of the changes seem insignificant, some industries are undergoing a revolution. The nature of warfare has changed, and with it, the approach to armored infantry vehicles. Realizing this, the United States is working ahead of the curve and is already preparing a replacement for the legendary Bradley, in the form of XM30. So let's take a look at the history of this legend in today's video, and find out what awaits us in the future. The M2 Bradley Infantry Fighting Vehicle has been involved in all US military operations since the beginning of the 1980s. It is designed to move infantrymen, defeat the enemy, and conduct reconnaissance operations. Therefore, it occupies a special place in the integrated structure of combat operations. At one time, the Bradley M2 became a significant technological and operational innovation, against the background of the struggle with the Soviet BMP-1. Next, we will talk about the development, features, and changes of one of the most famous infantry fighting vehicles, starting with its rapid progress in the 1970s and ending with today's status as a formidable opponent on the battlefield. In the late 1960s, the Soviet Union introduced the BMP-1, a unique platform that harmoniously combined firepower, mobility, and reliable protection. At that time, the US Army did not have an effective vehicle, and the country was forced to return to using the outdated M113 armored personnel carrier. It is for this reason that the M2 Bradley program was initiated in 1972. The goal of the program was to create an American car that could, if not surpass, then at least compare with the BMP-1. However, a number of problems immediately arose, such as cost overruns, technical problems, and a change in the concept adopted by the military. M2 was named after General Omar Bradley, one of the most important American leaders during World War II. The vehicle was designed to provide better armor protection and more effective weapons for infantrymen in combat. It took almost 10 years to bring the car to life. Nevertheless, the first Bradleys entered service in 1981 year and immediately filled the mechanized infantry with new life. Bradley's first prototype was the Model M2 Hay0, which had a very unusual appearance. Tracked chassis, covered with aluminum body, reinforced with steel armor. This combination allowed the vehicle to be resistant to both armor-piercing ammunition and shell fragments. The Model M2 Hay0, capable of transporting soldiers of crew members, demonstrated exceptional versatility on the battlefield, having a balanced set of weapons, from a powerful main gun and a missile system for fighting long-range targets, to a coaxial machine gun for fighting infantry and light armored vehicles. Over time, Bradley's machine evolved in accordance with the changing nature of military operations. New armor, enhanced protection against explosives, and modern electronics made subsequent variants more resilient and effective. The night vision system, an improved fire control system, allowed Bradley to adapt to various combat conditions, and improved communication systems provided more effective coordination of actions on the battlefield. The Bradley machine proved to be very effective in conflicts in the Middle East, where it combined firepower, armor, and mobility, in both intense combat and counterinsurgency operations. However, during the Iraq War, its weaknesses were revealed, especially vulnerability to improvised explosive devices, which required significant modernization in the field of mine protection and survivability. In addition to combat missions, the versatility allowed Bradley to perform a number of other missions, from reconnaissance to command and staff tasks, which once again proves its adaptability and importance on the modern battlefield. The Bradley has remained an iconic machine for decades, but the future requires change, said Brigadier General Jeffrey Norman, director of the New Generation Cross-Functional Combat Vehicles Group. XM30 is our response to new threats and challenges. And the 30 or so places of the infantry combat vehicle, which literally means a mechanized infantry fighting vehicle, is not just a replacement for Bradley. This is a revolutionary shift in thinking related to the development of infantry fighting vehicles. This is the most modern concept that combines maneuverability, survivability, and lethality into a single whole, making the car filled with advanced technologies combined with the experience gained the hard way. The XM30 program was formed on the basis of competitive developments of two major defense contractors, such as General Dynamics Land Systems and American Rain Metalwise. This approach allowed the Army to make sure that the chosen design really best reflects the innovative capabilities, reliability, and costs resulting from competition. The contractors were instructed to provide prototypes that had to pass various tests and checks on a wide range of operational characteristics: survivability, mobility, and lethality. The design of the XM30 is based on the principle of modular architecture of open systems, which is typical for most new weapons of all three branches of the US Armed Forces. While more traditional machines tend to become obsolete as technology advances, the XM30 is designed in such a way as to constantly change and improve. The modular architecture of open systems ensures that any new addition to the capabilities, advanced weapons, artificial intelligence systems, or upgraded sensors can all be easily implemented into the machine during the entire service life. This will provide huge cost savings due to the absence of the need to create new platforms. But more importantly, it will allow XM30 to remain the leader of technological evolution and adapt to threats in a rapidly changing environment in the best possible way. The advantage of the modular architecture of open systems was best appreciated by the Assistant Secretary of the Army for Procurement, Technology and Logistics, Douglas R. Bush. The modular architecture of open systems makes the X30 not just a product of modernity, but a platform of the future. Thanks to this adaptability, we will be able to maintain our advantage on the battlefield. Most importantly, the XM30 has a lethality that no infantry fighting vehicle can match. First of all, she is armed with an extremely deadly 50mm cannon, much more powerful, compared to the 25mm Bradley cannon. This gives the XM30 the ability to hit many targets at long distances, including heavily armored vehicles. The capabilities of the main weapon are complemented by anti-tank guided missiles. With the help of such weapons, the machine is able to effectively deal with armored vehicles and fortified enemy positions. The state-of-the-art guidance system ensures hit accuracy, which makes the vehicle even more effective on the battlefield and minimizes collateral damage. In addition, the X-30 has a higher lethality due to the remote control system of the turret, which allows the crew to fight firm under armor protection, hitting targets with the help of weapons systems. In addition, thanks to advanced guidance systems, fast and accurate target defeat is ensured. Another distinctive feature of the new product is its unprecedented survivability. The battlefield is always filled with all kinds of threats, from modern anti-tank weapons to improvised explosive devices. That is why the XM30 is equipped with the most modern protection systems. However, active protection systems are even more important. They are aimed at detecting an approaching projectile, for example, anti-tank missiles, and neutralizing it, even before contact with the car. Such systems provide a significant increase in the survivability of the machine due to the active neutralization of threats. In addition to active protection systems, the XM30 is equipped with modular armor sets that can be installed according to specific mission requirements. This modularity allows the machine to choose the level of protection depending on the operational situation for optimal protection, without excess weight. The safety of crews and passengers is a top priority for the XM30. Thanks to explosion-proof seats, advanced evacuation systems, and minimization of thermal radiation, the design contributes to a much safer working environment. These qualities embody the Army's unwavering commitment to preserving the lives of its soldiers. One of the most innovative features of the XM30 is the possibility of unmanned control. This is an unprecedented dual-mode function in which the machine can operate both remotely and with a crew on board, providing unsurpassed operational flexibility. If the XM30 is equipped for unmanned operations, The machine will be able to perform high-risk missions, such as reconnaissance or logistics, without any risk to soldiers. Modern sensors and autonomous systems are complemented by artificial intelligence, which expands the capabilities of the XM30 to navigate and perform missions with minimal human intervention. When completed, the XM30 can act like any other combat vehicle. It is designed to carry 2 crew members and 6 infantrymen, and can serve as an effective platform for performing many different tasks. XM30 will be subjected to rigorous testing and evaluation, going from concept to implementation. The first copies will be able to enter service as early as 2029 year, which will lead to a paradigm shift in the US Army. The way the Army perceives the XM30 reflects its desire to provide soldiers with the best equipment. In addition to deploying the machine, operators and support personnel will be actively trained to use all the capabilities of the machine. The XM30 Infantry Fighting Vehicle is not just a technological stage. This is the embodiment of the concept of how ground combat operations will take place in the future, with adaptability, innovation, and safety for soldiers. The XM30 is continuously being improved at every stage of development, demonstrating the determination of the Army to maintain superiority in combat, thanks to its state-of-the-art capabilities implemented in new designs. The X30 will literally rewrite the idea of what superiority in mechanized warfare is. At the same time, XM30 represents something other than just another page in Bradley's legacy. This is a monumental leap into the future of the military continuum. Combining the most modern technologies, unsurpassed lethality, and impressive survivability, this machine will provide the US Army with a position as a leading player in the world, which is no longer so easy to understand. That's it, friends. Thanks for watching. What do you think about XM30? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to receive notifications about new releases.